Morning.
Hello, everybody.
Day 16. You haven't had to see our faces for the last couple of days. So
here we are again.
I know you maybe missed us. We missed you. So it's a big one today. So settle down, get a cup up, get your Leap to Lead notebooks because you need to take notes. One of the things about Leap to Lead and beyond is we've talked a lot about systems, putting our goals and our whys in place. We've talked about sales, how we've got to generate that 500 PRV as a minimum. But to be a leader, you have to have somebody to lead. So for us to progress any further than a certified consultant, we have to bring teams on board for us to grow our business. So that is what we're talking to you about today. There's going to be but basically, as we move forward into the second half of this course, we're going to be focusing a little bit more on the recruiting side of things because team building, myself and Martina know, is the way to really explode your business to the next level. There is only so much sensor you can sell. There is only so many hours in a day that you can get that PRV in by building a team and building a group of people to go out and sell that Sensi far and wide. You're expanding your network and your income by doing that. So
you can calculate it yourself. Let's say you want to earn $2,000 a month through Sensi, and calculate yourself how many warmers you would have to sell to be able to earn that through your own sales. It's much easier to do it with a help of your team, and in the same time helping them earn some income for themselves as well.
Yeah. So first of all, we're going to get you to, it's that list of 100 again, like all these tools that you have that we're giving you in this course, you're going to be using forevermore. So that list of 100 that's always got to be evolving. Like that that was your start off point when you started last week. Was it the week before? I don't lose track. When you started off with that's going to be ever evolving and ever growing. Like you should be adding names to this on a daily basis. You let networking, chatting to people, and this is where your potential opportunities are going to start from, is that list of 100. So you've spoke so far about offering samples and offering basket parties and home parties and all of that sort of stuff to these people. We now want you to look at that list of 100 with a view of who would be great to join my team, like who would be great out of that list of 100. Well, it'll be your best customers, that's for sure. Hey, Martina.
It's the same list to reach out to people as for new customers, as for new potential team members. And you can have another list, or you should have another list of your customers, or if you're using Amy, and see who is spending the most money, and just reach out to them, ask them, offer them the opportunity of joining, even if it was just for their own savings, so that they buy the products through their own account and get paid commission back on their own purchases.
And that's absolutely the best starting point, because your customers will be the best consultants. And there is no point going to your best customers and saying, I could help you earn this amount a month. You could earn this trip with me. They're not interested. They're interested in getting the products that they're addicted to at a discount, because that's the bubble that they see in front of them. You know yourselves, when you started off, the reason why you joined, most of you did it because you love the products. Most of you have said, especially those of you that are in your first month, that you want to buy a warmer with the money that you earn in March. So these are little goals that are totally achievable for you when you start, but they're not big picture. So me and myself and Martina know that you can earn a full-time income. Way more than that. The sky's the limit. There's no ceiling on the income that you can earn. You basically write your own paycheck with the amount of work that you put into this business. But at the beginning, we don't see that. So when you're approaching your customers, it's really important not to go in there with the sky's the limit ceiling on your income and all of this massive talk about traveling the world. We want to speak to them about how they can earn their products cheaper, how they can get a discount for their friends and family off their existing orders, and why shouldn't they earn it rather than we earn it, you know? So that's the viewpoint that you look from when it comes to your customers, I feel.
Yeah, so this is the first group you should be approaching probably, and then just think about anyone really. Start having conversations with people, not about Scentsy, but just talk to people. Be genuinely interested in what's happening in their lives. And while talking to these people, you can always bring up Scentsy, how this business could help them in their lives. So when you have a friend who is complaining about being at work all the time, not having enough time with her husband, with her kids, spending all what she earns for daycare, it doesn't make any sense at the end of the day, then you can tell her that this business could change that. If she puts her thoughts into it and she commits, she really could start earning the same income through this business while having that child at home and without having to pay for the childcare. That's just one example. But once you will start talking to your friends, to people in general, there is pretty much always a way how you can fit Scentsy in their lives.
Absolutely. So going back a little bit more to the customer side of things, really, the host kit is a big thing when it comes to getting people on board. So make sure you're offering that. Offer that to people when you've got individual orders piled up and you're about to put through a party order. You shouldn't be processing a party order with you as the host without offering that host kit to one of your customers, one of your good customers that's purchased.
And I personally think that for your customers, the host kit is more than enough. So they don't need the full kit. So if it's someone who doesn't have any Scentsy at home yet, I would always recommend the full kit over the small one. If they can't afford it, I would offer them hosting a party so that they can earn yourself the host kit and top up the kit with the host rewards. But if it's your customer who's got a lot of Scentsy at home already, they don't really need a full kit. So there is no reason why not to offer people this kit, especially if it's your customers.
Absolutely. Your basket party hosts. Now we've already got our baskets out. We've created our baskets. They're out there in the world. They're the people that they're doing the job. They're doing it. They're going out, they're collecting the orders, they're speaking to people about the products. The only thing you're doing is processing the orders through on the workstation. So they're like key people. So anyone that's done a basket party for you in the past is someone that you should be approaching about the opportunity, for sure. One of the things that I do with my customers, my existing customers, is every time they place an order, I have a little card. I have one of my scratch cards that I got from a video from Becca and Callie. I'll pop it in the comments of this video. And every time they purchase something, there's a little bit on here. It's like a scratch card that they can keep and win a bar and bits and pieces. But I write down let's see how much you would have made off your order if you were a consultant. So that goes in every single order. I pop in there to let them know that it's just making them aware. It's like drip feeding this idea to them that there's potential for them to earn money or get money off the products that they're already buying. So that's something that I use all the time. And one of the things that I would recommend you start doing right now from today is every time you have a conversation with your customer, at the end of it, don't do it again and again and again. Like if you're speaking to them a few times, don't put it on at the end of each one, but bring it up sporadically. Have you ever considered earning a little extra each month doing Scentsy? Like it just really simple like that. Have you ever considered it? And all you're doing is
it's absolutely fine. They will not stop buying of you. It's just you are offering them earning a little extra.
Yeah.
Why should they stop talking to you, stop ordering of you? You are offering them something good. If they say no, that's absolutely fine, and you keep the commission for yourself. Yeah. But if they quite often actually say, I've never considered that, but now when you are saying that, maybe. Tell me more.
And it doesn't mean they're necessarily going to join there and then. It could sometimes, look, people have taken 3, 4, 5 years to join with me that have been customers. And there's people still that just won't do it. And it's super frustrating, but it is what it is. But it doesn't stop me asking them. I've got a lady that I've offered the host kit to. She had a party link. She's ordered off me right from the start. She did a party link where she put order after order, and she got over $900 worth of orders from this party link where her friends had ordered, not her ordering, her friends ordering. So she could have had that host kit for free. She still didn't want it. So like,
yeah, I have a customer whom I ask kind of similar.
Yeah.
She's placing huge orders every like 2-3 months. I created a party link. When I offered it, well, I told her about her host it was, she didn't know what to use it for. So she kept ordering, and now I was like, hey, you've got 5 half-price products here, and you've got $300 in free credit. You can have your starter kit for free, and you can just start earning money on your own purchases. It's been like 5th time I mentioned that. She never even replied on that question. She's just totally ignoring it, but it doesn't mean that I stopped asking her, because this lady could just make the purchases cheaper for her.
Absolutely.
It's her own purchases. It's probably not her friends, but even if it was just for her.
Okay, so going on from that, your assignment for this week, we're going to chat a little bit more about recruiting, but your assignment this week is to start asking those questions. Continue to update that list to 100, reach out and ask your basket people that are out at the moment, make sure they get offered that host kit, and we need you to start asking. Your goal for this course is to hit your 500 PRV and to get at least 1 new team member. We want you all to have a team member by the end of this 5-week course. So
the more the better.
Yeah, absolutely. And the number one reason that people don't join is they're not asked. You know, you've got to ask people. Otherwise, people are never going to come lining up, knocking at your door, begging to join Sensi. You've got to.
Yeah, definitely not.
You got to ask the question. So we're going to talk really a couple more minutes more about the reason why you shouldn't just look in your area either. I know a lot of people will have predominantly larger teams in the area that they live. I know I've got quite a few here in Perth, but I've also got consultants in every region. So I've got people in the UK. Martina's the same. People in the UK, people in Australia, people in New Zealand, Australia, Canada, America, all over the place. So we've recruited in every region, or people in our downline have recruited people in different regions. Okay, in different regions. So we wanted to sort of talk to you a little bit about the importance of having a team that's across the regions. Now, the reason why we say it's a good thing, and for us personally, this is what helped build. Hello. Look at you, big boy. This is what's helped build our residual income, isn't it, Martina? Because our GWV and our TWV, which is our group and our team wholesale volume, continue to tick away when me and Martina are asleep. When we here in Australia and New Zealand might have a bit of a quieter time, our UK and America team are still going forward, and vice versa. So when the UK have their school holidays in August and maybe they go away a little bit more and it quietens down, that's our really, really busy time here in Australia. So those ebbs and flows of the business are a bit more balanced out because we have got people in all regions. And because these people have different cultures, they have different celebrations, and they live different lives on different time zones. It means that we are on a bit more of a level playing field when it comes to our figures and our numbers each month.
Also, what I would like to mention now, in the time we live in at the moment with the world pandemic. Last year in March, New Zealand went into total lockdown for a month when there were no imports into the country apart of essentials either. So we couldn't sell any wax and warmers, we couldn't sell any diffusers and oils, we only could sell some laundry products, body products, cleaning products. which obviously, and people were insecure. People didn't know what's gonna happen, so they didn't really want to spend too much money. So we didn't have huge sales here in New Zealand, but I didn't really feel it on my income because I've got a global team, and Australia, as well as Europe and United States and Canada, were living, well, not absolutely normal life, but more normal than us here. And the sales over there were actually growing because people were more staying at home because of the COVID situation, but they were not in lockdown and they were still able to buy everything. So in all other countries, the sales were going up. New Zealand was going down. But I didn't feel it in my income because I've got global team everywhere.
Yeah.
So this is a huge thing as well. As Carly said, like there are different celebrations all around the world. Even if it's not world pandemic or anything like that happening, there are slower and higher months throughout the year in each country. If you're building just locally, you will feel it on your income every single time you hit the slower months. If you work it globally, you will not.
Yeah, absolutely. So and so that's we're not telling you to go like, well, if you know somebody in another country, absolutely they should be someone you're having a conversation with about the opportunity. But we're just we're trying to open your ideas and your mind to the possibility of having a global team and the benefits of having, even if it's just not in your town, you know, like if you, like we were talking about, there's only much sensor you can sell. Can you imagine having consultants all over the country, whatever country that you're in, the amount of people and population you're going to cover because you've got people everywhere rather than just all in one spot, all trying to vie for the same customers. It makes such a difference to your business. So we would like you to, the second part of your assignment is to brainstorm. Hello. Brainstorm. Who do you know? Do you know someone who knows somebody? You know someone who knows somebody who knows somebody, and reach out, you know, like reach out to that person who has possibly got an auntie or an uncle, you know, do referrals, like give them something, give them some sensei to get them referred to you, you know. There's nothing wrong with you with making it worth their while, you know. I'll send you some samples, that sort of stuff.
Ask your customers as well, ask them if they know someone in any other country, and you can use the word situation now as well. For example, you can just say, hey, if you know of someone who is struggling over there in Europe or something, and they would like to earn some money, we are over there in Europe as well, and they could start earning a little extra at the moment through Sensei. So if you know someone, just let me know. I personally don't offer any referrals for getting me potential leads. Because I feel that if I go to my customer and tell them, hey, if you give me someone who will join my team, you receive a warmer, I'm talking about myself only. It's you give me someone to my team so that I can build my team and I can earn more money. And for that, I will give you a warmer. If you make it more about them, if you know someone who needs some extra cash, they live in overseas, we are over there as well. It's more about them rather than yourself, and they more likely will help you find that person rather than if it's just for you joining your own team.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I think as well. I don't think there's anything wrong with giving a referral. So if I totally agree with you about like the way that you say it, like
I'm doing referrals for customers and party hosts and everything.
Yeah.
I'm not doing referral for joining.
So for me on my card, like when I'm having the conversation with people, it would absolutely be about the fact that it needs to be about them. But like again on this card I've got that I love referrals. I give people a couple of options of what will be a gift, my gift to them if they do recommend someone to me. So it just there's a couple of different ways of you doing it. The main thing is you do it, you know.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with you putting a post on your Scentsy page saying that you're looking to expand your business, you know. There's nothing wrong with that either. There's different ways of wording it. The main thing is you try and you keep trying. So that's what we want from you this week. We want, assignment wise, we want you to start asking. So have you ever thought about earning a little extra each month doing what I do? Have you ever considered joining Scentsy? We want you to ask that question, and we want you to ask it a lot this week. What we want you to do in the comment box below, we want you to shout out when you're asking the question and you get a response. Talk to us about the conversations. Talk to us about the no's that you're getting. Talk to us about what different things that the customers are saying, so we can then interact with you and say, right, okay, well, maybe next time try this. Maybe next time do that. This is what I would do in this situation. Me and Martina have had the conversations already before. The captains and the mentors will have had conversations before, so we can all jump in and help you fine tweak it, because you're going to have to fine tweak it. All these things take practice and take time. So and start brainstorming, start thinking, who can I ask, who can I offer it to that's outside of my region, outside of my town. So they're the 2 assignments for you for today's task. Nice and easy. If you get a new recruit at any point in this month, you need to shout it from the rooftops on this page. We want you to let us know immediately as soon as you have got a new recruit, so that we can celebrate you, don't we, Martina?
Yes.
Okay, that's it. We're done. Day 16, done and dusted. We look forward to seeing your conversations and helping you build your team. Exciting.
And see you tomorrow.
You will. Bye-bye.
Bye.